Abuzame chia ubia obini fara mechiao fara kache luki se me pacho fara me metete ha na men konkodi enkonkonsan kire o maame mpacha wa why kodi nkonkonsan se luki eka Cecilia Dapaah'S ho asem me pacho we de kan ye be kan yi keke ye meka eni ayi bia tinkoko enkonkodi nkonkonsan mesrewo mehia no tinkonkodi nkonkonsan Zawa wo hwe bibia me chia wo modna se obe share program no amame ye frame obi obgh so ena oba be hwe me ewa hai Cecilia Dapaah'S as I say me the former Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources former nam de beto so the case somehow no ateki twists and turns inti ye pese ye san ka biem ewo aha se wo be hwa ye dikan ye be dikan eka ho asem edida na mewo se de be ya metwe moadwene ede aba enyoma bisu ninti no mebobo enyoma bisu nkakra se de be ya ebe mo wa follow how a trend no esiko Lucky Michelle mehia inti mpacho bomadna na ebra why mema Lucky ma me mpacho say o hwe yen ena me pacho we last one why we last one yo abusuafo de wo mu ni se Emmanuel Owusu mechiao se woni me beye adwene a Cecilia Dapaah'S ensem ne baaye no ye beka bi na ye wo two topics ne ye beka no wa ha one no ye se na accounts Cecilia Dapaah'S accounts no ye freeze OSP a freeze account no na accounts na two. So here my second topic na my any say don't allow NDC to come to power. Me pacho nya me na meka. But just when ni aba be boso a mema obu mfume. Nya me na meka asa asem no. Na nado ne ka asa asem no. Mechire mu wa ha. So wo time a obehwe me akosi dia mechire mu wa ha. Ama what ase. Of course, during the show na along the line we drew baby a maybe phone lines na ama wabam. Na de wo ka no na wonso waba abeka ewo ehun abusafo said ye edi kan no Cecilia Dapaah'S na bae no there's a whole controversies na asaranda ensem yi ho kamia say bet say 3 weeks and say 1 month ni no ye court enkola yi na ye de Cecilia no meka say alleged ye de ahye wo mo no se omakowia maame no esika no ye do mo court back and forth sa anti da bia mo be court no nso bia no bibi foforo ebam na se mo be kaya journalist Paul Adomwachire Paul Adomwachire time asem ne baaye no ensem bia obaaye a obebro so achotenie pa ensem bia obaaye a oba be kekaaye no sa ensem ne bi na me bobo e de a kire wo time a Paul Adomwachire ensem ne baaye a odi bi betu dwa no na obekaaye the way osi beka asem no obeka no se sabi Cecilia Dapaah'S sika na enkola na bewia na yekohu ne fie no enye ne dia Ye ni nua bema wawu. Ye Nana Kwaku Nantwi edia. Ye bedia no opa asema saa o na o mic akwhye wa no. Eye Nana Kwaku Nantwi dia. Enti saa nsem we bi na obekaaye. Ti mumientie Paul Adom okire ansa. Mesra mo mumientie. Na mebebo akire wo no.
Like this. And it is in the same box that was delivered, according to the story, delivered to the mother, that the mother delivered to Cecilia, that your brother has passed. He left me this money for his contractor work. He said he was going to buy land at Bremai and build houses and sell. That's what he told me. And that's what this money is for. So can you please take the money and call the other family people and said, I'm giving it to Cecilia to keep. And I understand that one of them remarked that, as this on my minister, on our police, into the so the money was given to Auntie Sisi. She carried the money and brought it to Accra, told her husband that your brother-in-law's money, Eno has given it to me, you know.
All right. Enti se obehwa time asem ne baaye no. Ye bechi Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S special prosecutor ma ye bechi no. Ye bechi na ye san ma ni bail no. Saa asem yi na Paul Adom okire bekaaye. O si sika no mpo no. Sika na ye de ama no o de kwa akoye real estate. Ewo Ashanti region Kumasi Bremai. Tina minim se Kwaku Nantwi na oye real estate account besides empaboa na oye no. Nana Kwaku Nantwi na minim se oye real estate account ho. Swati ase na minim se Lucky Farah Mate. Lucky me pacha wo de ebia obetimi ahwem wachi se opese oba so a ma send link na man tu betimi aba. Enti saa na Paul Adom okire ebebe kan se sika no ne brother na wawu no dia. Enu nti ne maame se Cecilia Dapaah'S na wo police for. Ono na police guard no. Nti o magi sika no mfa nkonkosi ne fie. Minim de nti. Enti saa asem we ba ya Paul be kire mu saa no. Eno na ekotwe ekofa akokrom no baaye no. Nti me page yi so me invite Lucky mitane na program wo me page yi so pa. Oyo bi atahwe a wo hu se me Lucky de. If it's a time I'm share page ase. Obi GH page na ase me na program. Na very fortunately for me no, ye na ye bantama for. And na asem na ekoso no was bantama involved. What you say? Nti ma me to me nsa frɛ no. Anya bia on de onim. Former minister Cecilia Dapaah'S onim no said de menimu no. And ye sign nim ne brother which is Nana Kwaku Nantwi Taluta Nana Taluta wanya ne baby ko ye sign nimu no. Ti me kacha me twen ne ba se bra na ye monchiremu kakra. Na ye nchiremu no sei na ebi esikoye. Na me bebo akire wi. Time ye betena ase a ye di nkomo no. Sei ene koye. Ade nti ampesa me bo we kire no meka de nti a me bo de akire no just in case a. Cause ye be the case ni ba. Ti ye tena ase a ye di nkomo no. Ye nkomo no. Eno eni na eno so me ba bebo e de akire wi. Eno so na me ba bebo e de akire wi. Nti nkomo no ye tena ase ene ye start ye ayi a me de to so enyina na ewo ho no. Nti eno enkomo no sei ena abusuafo nkomo no esikoye ensem a Lucky ekaaye ewo nkomo no mu no eni.
But I can never do that. Some me Anita will free me. na makwedi nsamoni bi ni achimia na ma pin it on the wufuo no what be ye be no ye na ne wo be ye na ma mi de ne be ye de ano ni na me ba to
your friend is saying wo me who say me de betu me page kra me who say wo chiro koma you for your friend is saying FBI for any US embassy or Ghana about this issue you say which road this idea ekoma omo is there a reason why which road idea we the koma omo na about this issue yeah about efa ma Cecilia Dapaah'S
I un ma de krontie ma me tro ma enya FBI phone me send come FBI me send come Federal Reserve me send come or the say Treasury for say DEA hey organization a buy organization be a America I want me interested in money laundering biano me send come and the main reason here and my send come on and say me I don't have any confidence to say nanado on ways and means and mama me name fan honey day any what I say send ye tie biano nanado obefa kwan bi so ama ye jai ma me na fan ho ye hu bi da bia and
okay nti abusafo we except a course so timer me ne looky etenase asem ne bae no me ne looky tenase a ye di nkomo ti we except ni bia a course so nti looky kire mu die nti a ochroye e de koma FBI BNI American Embassy wa Ghana and all the agencies are omo no money laundering omo taking it serious na yes our program we ye no and your friend is saying Ghana Web for be fire program yi na one thing Ghana Web for me patcho say mutie me amuntie me yem pam chawa me patcho mu looky di no mo ye ne say Grace looky me patcho looky on the Grace me sre wa na Grace ewo phone so ewo your friend is saying program ne so enti say sa na mote ye e na mo mention say or the Grace looky me patcho looky on the Grace enti next time bia ne say sebi mo fire video and I say yeah you na say mo be ba mo modern friend na munya the details of ebia ediana bibi beside that no omo report no sene ye tena ha kan ye ne pepepe sene ye kan wa ha no sa na Ghana Web for ebe fire ekobo publish ye ewo omo website ukọ a eda ho obetumi akwakohwe enti ensem no ekoso no na another your friend is a bantmani ono so minimu no ono so san di video bre me say no obi GH page no net bantma me baby a mete no ho na Nataluta na kwaku nantwi ne yere a ene ne ma oja o mu wachire no ho na omote in fact matter of fact me fie ene ne o mu ye opposite inti maye video inti obi gi video we na efa to page ni so na broadcast man crofo nti ase say sem na omo ka no sei na me meka uma yentie sa eno nso so mesra mu moma yentie sa video na eno nso so minua no de baaye me monidi minua no a ode sa video ni baaye ne me monidi for now ansa nti yentie sa video no me video no ewe he fa let me see say enuni a nya no a meye yi foforo okay moma me hwe say video ni a mantimi anye we nti yen hwe say eye no de a dabi enya no a me pamcho mo fa nche me enya no a moma me mfa eno ankasa emra mesra mu mo mfa enche me eda mo mfa nche me sesenka me mano ayi nti sa nti sa video no mu no eno ene Okay. Okay, any. Ha, ti sɛnea meka no. Minua yi de baaye ebe ka kyerɛ me. Kwadwo mekyia wo na Sarah Jamfi mekyia wo. Minua ne be ka kyerɛ me sɛ obi mesrɛ wo ensɛm ne sɛnea esi kɔ no. Agyegyema so. Nti gyi video we ne bɔ ema enkrofo entie. Sabi de me nso mewɔ eka. Enti video ni pacho mo enhwɛ video no na montie.
Nti human rights mesrɛ mo mommra Abrepo Junction musane Addo atokwan na right side efie omutim now omutim ɛwɔ hɔ no enye nana kwaku na ntwi na CEO eye abusua fie ana nkwala ne maame ne tim tu omu ni baabi te na so omu wɔ saa $800,000 ɛda ne nua ba hɔ de a ene Ghana Mr. President ene omo maka the court the judiciary yesrɛ mo ene mo nkɔgye mmerɛ maame omu nkwala ne sɔre anopa na omu kosku taxi ana bɛfa omu kosku na fie no omu tim no kura na eye me ya wo me me free mani fie ni si wodada.
Okay. Enti we enso na minua de baaye sɛ obi fato o platform no so na mesrew bo ema amansan ente amansan enya we sɛ eye nana kwaku nantwi sabi ne yere eye abusuafie ne ote ne ma ko school a taxi no mode kɔ enti sɛ owo sika bi sei eda hɔ sika bi sei akwako di ni nua ba hɔ de a ene na yenhwɛ ema judiciary ne lawyers ne ade emre mu na sabi sika no yemfa kakra enye ni nyina se bia abusuafo nso beje kakra yemfa mu bi emfa mre maami na sa adwuma bi na ode be hyase na ba bia ode be kwa akotena kakra ode be kwa akohan dan akotena ama ne ho ahenha no kakra no sabi aboa ama mo so abra abomu ayeden akenga because according to PNDC law 1992 PNDC law no se na one oyere te ho na se uwuja oyere a ajapade no sabi ye chem na ya ma oyere na umansu bi na abusuafo afa bi nti se wo saade we wo ho de a ene na mepa achew bomodna na yenye na se de be ya sika no ebi ebetimi aba abeso maami nsa eso enti saade we beto ho a ekoso no minim se no na maami ni kohu ye ene ye video nso ye ma maami ni kohu ya ena ebebeto odwa se maami no akɔfa lawyer pato muntie ni pa maame no akɔfa lawyer ye friend sen ne lawyer no de asɛm no tie nie asɛm no ekɔ court ɔde asɛm no ekɔ court pato mun twɛn na menhwɛ se menya saa ɛhɔ ayi na yabɔ eno nso so amamaso ate ɔde asɛm no ekɔ court mepe ɔde asɛm no ekɔ court enti ɔde asɛm no ekɔ court no maame ne te ya ɔde asɛm no ekɔ court no ene de eba beto odwa ne sɛ ese Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S sika no yes 800 million and I say sikano crampo mintimi modimpo $800,000 na yesi eye nikunu dia no sisi esan ba beto dwa se sikano maame ne se enye nikunu ni dia biem ane ya me ne wo kasa yi sikano eda ho ewo ye friend say asem ne da ho wo court maame ne de ordinasem no court okofa lawyer okokofa lawyer say ena wate pachotie nie o say ena wate say ye say ni kunu esika ewo ni nakuma ho ni kunu sika no ewo nakuma ho enu nti no lawyer emwa na aja nka ni kunu sika no yanyi bi emfama no na ono so emfa emo ne ho adwa nti na de beto dwa ne se yese maame no ese sika no enye ne brother ne de abiem ti sese no eye ne de now enne omo court ye court no sese de aba beto dwa ne se eye special prosecutor's office papa ye friend no lawyer ye friend no kisi ejaben ono ena oda sa special prosecutor's office na no aba beto dwa sese ye se maame Cecilia Dapaah'S enuoma owo ne aseta owo ne sika owo enyina no ya freeze sa sika no ya freeze enuoma no CTFM for report ye say ena omo report on fire enti muma yentie me pamcho muma yentie senior CTFM for a report case no e de fire ena me ba bebo e de akere we enti pachotie ni ye na ye wi ana fe ya biebie mu na ye hwade e wo ha said the bear obeti ni oma bi ase nti no enu nti na me start the free where I was me de start e de bae no nti we eye from CTFM for senior omo report to anase omo e ka case no enu ho asem na me ba abebo no wa hai e de akere wo nti me pacho tie senior ya report no e wo CTFM na me boy.
Very first story tonight. An embattled former sanitation minister, Cecilia Dapaah'S bank account, which holds substantial amount in both dollars and cedis, have been frozen. According to a source, there's as much as 48 million cedis in one account, and another contains about $5 million. The action was taken by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Although the OSP holds the authority to administratively freeze accounts linked to a person of interest, only a court approval will necessitate or prolong the action. The OSP is investigating Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S for corruption and corruption-related offenses following revelations that she was keeping in her home more than $1 million. This comes while the police and Attorney General are prosecuting persons accused of stealing the alleged monies from the minister's house.
All right. Enti abusuafo whilst ye wo ede enkwala no anase omo a sika no omo kokofa free ebi omo kofa ebi ene enyoma ekeka ho efree maame no edamu eye ne house helps nom ne ade na nipa sese yesi achi nipa 7 omo na whilst omo wo yede omo court no ena special prosecutor nso so say no sa na tie de a ewo se minya akonya no na me freeze Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S me freezing account no so what I say e was say minya akonya no na me freeze account no because the already no e also who's a special prosecutor as suspect say sikano wasn't made in the right way. Sikano osusu se corruption bi wo baabi osusu se eye ade a sabi ebetimi aye ade a eye money laundry. What you say? Enu nti no owo interest ewo mu ebeto odwa se eye attorney general Attorney General decided say by say Attorney General say nanka e was omo pass through or no ansana anka akọ special prosecutor ho anasa wa make any decision say obekọ akọche Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S anasa obekọ ni fie akọ ransake ho akọ chese saa de ne bae and a special prosecutor so ekere say no on work under Attorney General enti ono ankasa won independent authority say because government have managed that mandatory you say e was otumi ko so obia any ade bia involve corruption and as money laundry bia no special prosecutor wo ho kwan say ordinary disem and as ordinary betum mostly when if it involves obia owa bam enunti na owo ho oye so option di na Office of Special Prosecutor. Sa mandate no a government na de man no. Nti on report to under any person biya. Far as say, I hope some people realizes we as humans have expired date. Exactly. So what you say? Adia wo ahyase biya no. Kamia se ewo na wiye ewo hono mo. Enti saa nneoma we nyina ekọ back and forth enum ne ade no ama sese akwakoto ababeto dwa se maame no ne ayi a owo ye friend is ne asset a owo and all that stuffs ni nyina no sese no special prosecutor de akose ordinance to so including the bank account say na ye report to ye ewo ye friend is Ghana web mu mami enridi enfanchira wo na fe yemie biemu na yenhwa ade. I mean, as of now no minim de enti a anka yen start say ye areni Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S SSO court proceedings. The other time na me tie one of the panelist discussion our UTV, and this lady but can ho asem wo hada e say friend Jennifer Queen or ye NPP ni mapa or kasapa or NPP ni or kase as if say no enipa yi o mani afri ade a enkwala no eye ye friend saying house helps no ekoko wi asa sika no efri Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S demu no yen condemn sa ade no na momu no Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S na de na ye condemn no. But na me share lady na mbusa ne say what are you talking about? Now the bulk of the money na ye wi and we ye ehun kika say baby a anka enkwala ne de no ke de no ato nchen. But otie mi ye any serious country bia omo benya sa case we no enkwala ne de na konfo say because say metimi asinupi say allegedly no kra me fan count because special prosecutor say osusu say a corruption money enti na wa freezing no enti say me can metimi aka authority say a pair special prosecutor na metimi aka on authority say ade we corruption and I say a stolen money or maybe a money laundry. If that is the case, if I may come into say me can say alleged because special prosecutor bemu so what must abe freeze the account sebi say me my account no ye genuine may produce documents say a genuine. You cannot freeze it. If I produce me document a genuine, said this is where I may fast so I mean misika. Because at this moment now you freezes our account no. Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S enti mi mfabi enye de also ye. So what you say no so obedi dio obeye den yo oni ni kunu ni nyina at this moment ni kunu ni de no ye mi eye ono na ne ho abasem ti say no sika bia odi bedi di sika bia odi beye bibia na eye ni kunu account mu na be free aba ebia ne personal account ono kra no ebia there is a chances say ono so beka ho bi because eye household na sa de we esi ye enti sika obe use no enye ono ni sika me pa cho tie ni ye enti if say me ena me ye Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S na me feel say sa ade we na asi no me nya me sika no on the legitimate basis na me what documentation transfer a buy any ade nyina there's no way say me pene I'm a special prosecutor didn't nsa beto so or yes ade na e was me nya power na me ko see no e court of law ultimately me nso mekwa ko see no say supreme na me de bekwa I will take it up there so no ma produce the necessary document as suggest sika na ya me amedia I did a legitimate business na me nya sika no so no there's no way say obetimi ya freeze no amana ye but your freezy account no on authority say your freezy account no anything no if there is a serious country be a woho enanka or serious there is serious country I'm telling you say anka enkwalan we mu de no your friend is a yaro ke koko eno de anka ye de ato nchen baabi ye beka che nkwalan say he momunko na munko pa baabi ntina na munko de munko di mu hi ansa ye beba mo so later enka senka baabi a ye serious country a And at this moment, no, I wasn't already because the moment I season no, I was a collect idea. She said no, yeah, they quite come out. I was already special prosecutor. And they are called. I'm a Supreme Court has started this same way. Me nim say be ochina beba dia, but that is the reason. Look, my own say do any aba betete ho. Me pa cho bra. So what ma say? Nanka omu this same way. Ewo your friend is saying court of law. Because the fact of the case is say special prosecutor or your lawyer can see or suspect say sa sika we could be a money laundering because time could you believe say look he started say or chro come these bodies I am tempting to believe say America has started put to pressure on Ghana. That is the more reason why special prosecutor Enya Beria or no so started yes adwuma we US omo a tip off enye your friend is saying omo international. Well, let me tell you something. Omo hwe me na omo US ano oni me be ya adwene. If make a mistake he say wo frɛ your friend is saying 911 na frɛ omo back na ka say oh mesrɛ mo a mistake, they will still come and look at it say yes ampa there's nothing wronger. That is how serious this country is. And this obi ebo modena ko ekobie na no koka kire omo say office corruption bi office money laundering bi the American dollars na yes na they have an interest at stake. And you know I'm banana out, but I'm tempting to believe say probably no they actually wrote a letter to US embassy. Their representatives are Ghana say hey case we ye ni je ho a fine case in my a case I need there chile and nuntino mon pursue that case and nuntina I'm a special prosecutor. Are you interested in this and started say oh yeah day or her answer. Okay, now William say the OSP is complying with the proper authorities of the dollar currency. Good evening, Ghana. Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely, that is what it is. Swatia say, and they are not going to leave any stone unturned. And I make us say, if the money belongs to me, meaning Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S, and I my genuine job, anya misika. I have nothing to worry. And one is I may present me document, but become yes can me de ba cheremu. After that, non can me see you Ghana. Special prosecutor can me see you. I will see you. Because what radical me, what my public radical. But the name say probably no all these things are not there in. It gives the upper hand to special prosecutor say, hey, let's move all out. So what you say? They say now acquire say or comply with whatever the special prosecutor that is okay. But the question is, why say ye nyai enkola no die no? I mean enkola no die no ye menkasa se bi say enkola no beko akọ wi sika no. But ye take say so man kofa anka ye nhunu se saa dodo sei wo ho. But you tie nie pa. Oman kofa saketwa na anka ye nhu enti this time around no anasa if there is any punishment they are going to get a lesser even though I'm talking about security issues in the law here in America even though it has led to see the bigger picture. What must say it has been able to lead for the special prosecutor to see the bigger picture, to see, say, okay, looky, ube frame dia out there to boss a mefao, Mr. To boss so ube frame dia mefao, to boss me pacho. So what I say, ama special prosecutor with the bigger picture of whatever is going on or where the money is coming from, are uproot to a certain enyoma bi ane ye ni sumase. What you say? So if truly there is money laundering and na air koswa, ama enyoma bi asumasi dwano aye die no. I say Ghana is a serious country. I think it's this particular thing involves a lot of people. Before says our particular case way involves a lot of people. Because it couldn't be said it is only going to be Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S what's I Maminkai send your report no a buyer ewo a Maminkai na yen communicate ne tiade. Also Ghana Web can confirm that the embattled former Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources, Cecilia Dapaah, assets and bank accounts containing millions of dollars and yes, cities, millions of dollars and cities have been frozen by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Documents cited by Ghana Web from our sources at the court also confirmed that the Office of the Special Prosecutor has commenced processes to have his or this administration freeze confirmed and endorsed by the court. In Ghana law, no, before say even special prosecutor because say okay, me freeze somebody's account, you know, I also only the permission from court. So what must say? Even so when you say one day, I also only permission from court. Obeti me a extended frozen account, you know, for a longer period of time. That is what it says. That is what the actual thing says. Okay. The case to confirm freezing of the account and assets is expected to heard next week. Until next week, you know. And now the main and normal a woman no any senior account you be freezy long do no. Next week near this annual money was. Meanwhile, our impeachable sources say millions of dollars and millions of Ghana cedis were identified to be belong in several bank accounts of the former minister, while some monies were also retrieved in her various homes following a visit searched by the special prosecutor. Meaning, say, sika no enye hemfa baby a no otene kra mo ko no ye fra wo sempo kra eye abelempe ana enye abelempe ho nko ana na sa sika no bi ewo Madam Cecilia Dapaah ewo a lot of houses e wa Accra enti ye course sa houses ni nyina mu no sika na ye dollars any millions of dollars any millions of cedis were retrieved from those houses no. Enti enye sa particular place ho nko a ne di bia kwahyehyɛ other houses ne ba bia bebre kwa ha ne nyina kyese ya to apansam enwom no ya to ahwete dollars so. Enti if say US for interest was asem we mu na me ameti US na me ka cho say omo was interest was asem we mu a why don't you believe say ampa US for was interest was asem we mu they have interest papa adie ba ko a US have ma me ka asem nchero so woni mu I'm telling you so be aware adie ba ko a US ha adie ba ko a eye one of the biggest crime ewa ha money laundering. Money laundering is one of the biggest crimes here, the tools because money laundering and almost a support to terrorism. You know, so when it comes to terrorism, it was US ya unim senior almost a say sika terrorism one. And Kabenti said when they hear say uyo ubia oya money laundering. Oya money laundering ewo either say ha and say your friend is saying baby trust me and you good man it doesn't look good for you. So if say Madam Cecilia Dapaah at the end of the day no ye be kase ampaniampa na oye saa de na so owo edan ewo US ha ka hu say saa dan no ayeden a free ninsa. That's the first thing. So okuta US passport ye Jeffrey ninsam. Second thing. And thirdly, ni naya de ne nine and we ya ensi ha biem. So wan hwe ye nso a ye be extradite no because say $8 no de yes ade no. Wan hwe ya US for any be DHI be ka say extradite o. Bra US ani ani wasam. E bi ene si ye e ma Hajia for real. Hajia for real hemfa na ye che no. Ye che no London, UK. But because say or yes, scamming, because scam, money laundering, and all these things, it go hand in hand. Because of that, and no more extradite, the buy US, it's a brand new mediwa someone. Aha, unya drew hanoma, they have 100% interest. It was the same way. Also far about, I can talk about it for educational purposes, keke. Ana mebwa. Look, you want my far now. Ubi a wona aye penimu a fara ne diwachi. No. Wa mani huna wo ade we so. Fara michi huna na odi huna. Look, me pesa. Me huna no me page so. Ubetimi huna no wachiri ba de nye me page so. Sraw. Ubehwe yie pa. Ah. Meme ye mame embandu fara. Meme ye mame embandu. Ah. Many abre na mekasa. Pacho, ye program ne de ato ase se eye education, eye information, and ye interact. And yen ka se ye be se obi adwuma, ye ntimi se obi adwuma. Ye de ye education. Se de be ya obi wa ha no mo na ni je ho so opese wo ye money laundry a. Me pacho obehu se money laundry dia me de kodi akira me ko tie no obi GH page se sa de no me koya anhwe yi a ne ye nsa so mu a ye de me be ko jail. It's an education. That's what we are doing. Farah, Mr. Lucky Suru, and to pa, free soon never when it a baby never a kakra, ewo baby. Me entwa eso, ewo ahanum. Or say, documents we have seen from our sources at the court shows the OSP filing a motion of seizure of monies it retrieved from the search at her various residences. The embattled former minister has been in the spotlight following an alleged theft that occurred in her Abelempe residence in Accra. Okay. All right. Okay. Enti senia mekano enioma bi wo honomu a eye achiwade ema US for when they come in especially trafficking, human trafficking, and ebina mebo bwachentie pa human trafficking, money laundering, scamming, identity theft or identity personality personal identity. Enkwala your friend say obekwa be differ enkwala. Sa nyoma mabubo so kakra we di ache we no, trust me. Say uye obi a uye involved that. Better for you say yanchi we ubejai. Because say when nyai na uye obi a we decide say we person oba US ha. Na uchantro na eba bededia. Sometimes ye chi wa ha. And yes, you do coffee and crown. I would do with the mammy amano. I try they be kleptocurrency. 10 year pa. Or say literally meaning the rule by thieves. It's a form of political corruption which the government seeks personal gain and status at the expense of government. Corrupt leaders amass wealth by stealing state funds. Some of the worst examples have occurred in countries with very high poverty rates. Ghana, you one. Ghana won't mean countries say poverty rate high. Ghana, the percentage of was the other time I meet your friend is saying minister for housing. Minister your friend is saying Bantuma sense of watching. Asama na all can say enipa omu ebetimi ato edan efie atinamu without government help no in Ghana no it's about 5%. Ye onipa saying Ghana is about 31 million citizens na Ghana. And this year 5% per omutimidi omunsasi omubose without government help no ye na yetimi to dan. That means it tells you where the poverty rate is. In Ghana, when we talking about the world poverty rate, Ghana, you can, yeah, as a matter of fact, your percentage, you no. I me as a man, yes, I research we and family, and come at you na. High, papa. But corruption, and no, Emma corruption rate in the cost because obinya a little chance to be kotena baby a ade a woni trimu ni say opeso oyi ni hu free sa corruption ni mu sa poverty ayi ni mu no a woni fie ni mu no ti na ama no bubo ni brimbrim say e wo say me wia including omo ane ye fi say omo wo aban mu a sabi omo de anka omo ba be boa omo a sabi omo ntimi endi yedie abo wo mo te se Johnson abo akoko no but rather no omo no ba omo no hu no mpeso mo ye ni ye no eno nti ena omo ba yem ready ensanko. Also when these corrupt leaders transfer their funds in US dollars or using the US banking system, the FBI can investigate money laundering and working with international partners for feed the money back to legitimate authorities in victim countries. Now, yawaha ena de bia yete se Nigeria, you name it. Omu empedinfo ne se sika no titiri di se tie ni nom de akwa gu abrochire bank US ha no mu di bi ba no mu di bi cost Switzerland no mu di bi ko ha. The other time Nigeria ni governor and I say minister London a fear obeto toye ni ade ene ye chire no ene ye decide say at this moment amene wo kase sa asem ne wo kota ye kase sikatitiri dia wa wie dia kogu ho enu nti no enye ade a eye sabi strange and I say enye ade a ye hu bi da that's happened and Ghana it's happening there. Enu nti is a special prosecutor ewo interest ewo sa particular Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S case we mu a all because of all these things, you know, because say you definitely well say look at the poverty rate in Ghana, look at how much nipa ekumu Ghana. Not minister ba kope. Etumi wo these sums of money ewo ni fear. How did that happen? Eye den na sa de we see. Enye obi a sabi senka eye obi a ebia na ba ye twamu a anka ye different matter, but this is a certain president minister and ASRD way. So look at the case, you know, how case, you know, it take international level right now as a now me say. So what you say? As at now me wo kasa wahai. Look at how a case, you know, it take the international level of the case, you know. And this particular case is not case. Menu mienu, if you are menu mienu, ye hunu trasa. It's not like that. It's the asset na say no, ya frozy. Asset na say, Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S asset na special prosecutor I didn't said, I am hoping, say, yem for politics and for membership, na ye be jai amasabi. Special prosecutor ayen ejuma. Na obey no fairness with all fairness. Swat ya here. Se sikano salengo mechiao. Se sikano. We first of all the entire ama special prosecutor ni abre and also oye interested in so person who say okay, where is the money coming from? Is this money yenyano legitimate purposes ana? If yenyano legitimate purposes, why is it not going to the banking institution, the financial institution? Why say yedi sikano yedi ebi eguha yachichem where your friend adiebi your friend says structuring. When you come to money laundering basis, your friend adiebi structuring. What you say? Because yent me ni bulk ni nyina no so the guba bi ba kwa enye ye. Enti de be ne say also odi bi kwa ha na up spread it ewo ba bi bebre. So what must say enti at that moment no say ye on bank accounts no ye bie ni bebre ni ye di chiche sika num one person dia ni ya chiche sika num dia gugu mu bebre kwa. Wan hwe ye a obosie di different people a din atotototo sasika ne so, but then it belongs to one person. Yes, and if you say she should provide all original documents. So when me am provide the original document about this money, or was Sika way, original document, a juma, oh yeah. At this moment, as of now, yentimi emetie say, okay, Madam Cecilia Dapaah, na juma e woha, na juma e woha, na juma e woha, na juma wa. Say yen funny say yen seti Canada Japan example. Say Canada Japan nanke ye ko hu say sika we ya at least no betimi a mention say me was start factory, me was steel planter me bie, me was obebo bonyuma or what anti provided these things, but when we talk about Madam Cecilia Dapaah, what a juma no war, me patch on more munim ni money be no. Momo Emma Fanchre me na ye hu se sa juma na owo no. This is what I provided for us to know. Say, okay, it could be so legitimately, this amount of money is coming from the juma na owo no. Ni kunu yeso oye architect. Ne architect no, enipa sign ena ne client sign ena onya. O design enyuma ben na waye. Buildings, your friends, walkways, streets, whatever. Saying na why was say all this information, in order for us to collate, to make sure say the toto and senior and near its merits and pennyampa. Sikaya ye bubodi, because sikana ye bubodi, it just sikaketwa. If you think it's a small money in the bubodi na, then I'm sorry. So you are making a mistake. Even the city part of it in the cry is not sikaketwa. It takes a beer or what multi-million companies and bossa sikawe or mubosa sikawe. Talk about the dongo tenumuna or what cement factory. Even Sir Ibrahim Mama Krana Ebubosa sikawe yaka mejedi because our multi-million dollar companies are spread Africa and Ghana. But here's the case, Madam Cecilia Dapaah doesn't have all these things, but yet only these sums of money. The other time, I may Lady B na ofri Cote d'Ivoire and all bagana. Tienye pao na ofri Cote d'Ivoire and all bagana. And na udru boda neso ewo brown for region numu eho baby. Yeah, I know. If ya may redo comment o Drew Brown for region ho baby. And na yes o pesika sesa. Enkrofo mu buy a o mu sise sika no tie nie pa. Ye busa se ofri hia o so ofri Mali. And I'm say that means say gawo fo na o mu sise sika o Ghana no. O mu do so pa o Ghana. So me question am me busa me ho no say how come say a person that is not from Ghana etumi a free Ghana aba betina on free Ghana what me free Mali abetina Ghana also says sika na also sane forest bureau sika na also san on maybe be legitimate forest bureau e wo ho government enya ho bi na emomu no also sika no wenchi also sika no abochi saa de we ebite Ghana airport ehwena no pe police fo twam koba da bia. So me busa say if not say empanimfo bi na omusha asia, tell me how come a person that is not from Ghana can travel to Ghana and become a merchant or sika or sika ewo kwan ho without anything yenya ne hwe out of free kwa. So if not say panimu enyam panimfo ni bi na sa sika we ni nyina no, they are pushing it up or pushing it out to people yes we are anka who is a person onye Ghana ni onye citizen of Ghana ebetumi abetena ho aye illegal money exchange wa bra ye hwe no police for te ho anama ko for me chia sister na bibia boko de maminka afia ayi we afia say better okay afia say obi keeping such amount of money in her house it's a crime in the first place. Of course it is. Of course it is. As a matter of fact, Senkaya me and as any other person biya. So what you say? Any other person biya ena ye kokoto se sika we eguni fia. And as a matter of fact, by now I know can call them. Call them investigation. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. And call them. So we call Kumasi. Say Juma Brisana se baby ewo. Omu sika sabi your friend no Morocco ayi ho black market now omu sika wo ho no. Omu nyina dollars na omu wo ho ni nyina se yaka boma. It's not going to be even amount to the amount na eda Madam Cecilia Dapaah eda mu ho no. And that's say sika na wo no. So as of now we know, I believe we say as of now yes easy mommy you're freezing in your mind. I'm expecting send an Addo also over out. I was over out. Now be dissociate yourself from this because this she's your minister. I was saying to me a question say your minister has this amount of money. What are you saying about it? A dad and an Addo send the minister because or tender in this resignation letter. She brought the resignation letter to you. You accepted it wholeheartedly and even gave an assurance, say she is going to be exonerated. She is going to be somebody who will be walking tall. These allegations, these things that were leveled against her, she's going to come out clean. But your own special prosecutor, who actually you appointed that man to the office, is saying otherwise. So why don't you come out? You have information, minister. You have everything to tell us. Say, obetimiaba out. But she say, "Maboye mfita eduku." And I'm yet campaigning, thinking, say, nothing has happened. Asem sebe. So what you say? Asem sebe. It is a case where na abana Ghana for it seems say ase omuntimin kan ye me nwanwa se NDC for me nwanwa se NDC for muntumi nye dede enough about this particular case. Could it be say mo nsusu mo ba power mu yes anyoma we nyina biba only search na na yentimi nkyere mo ana because mu nyina NDC for mo buy mu wo ho e na we o misika we e fa mo nsase o we o misika no e fa mo nsase no we o misika na ye chi ne kotu mu no. This is the same thing. So I am wondering the reason why ase mumu bi no mu ye dede mu betimi ye dede yie sa meja mfi no mu mutimi kasa ofosu kwache no mu mutimi kasa Erika J mutimi kasa munye dede enough say ase mani bre e na mode kwa akosoe Bank of Ghana governor so say ye nyini free ho because I embezzle money. The main money na ya embezzle no ene she Madam Cecilia, the main money na ye ka ho asem no any Madam Cecilia Dapaah esika no. But mommy me ma no na mote ho. Se bu pese Ghana for ti ase se mo anji anjina mu anka ne yie, mo anji anjina mu anko ye Fred saying anye demonstration about it. That means it's a muba. There's a probability some musumbeba be this as kana ebia. If you say they need they need money for campaign. Also Obi, Bank of Ghana also has question mark on this money issue. Well, NDC for muna more power, muna more opposition. Some of these things, so what must say? Some of these things are not supposed to be your job. Muna wasa mubie Ghana for any. Ama who said these things and this is what is going on. The dina mo ye no ewo ho is not enough. I don't see the enough amoye e was idea way. Abisa me the phone lines not to open so frame and patch all the frame nebe mu ba ma mefa wo sisi ya because na person me can other matter of the way So na Addo say on pese NDC for beba power no na pese meka ho asem ba me hwese menya time anti wo pese ofre me a me pa chofre neba musisi a na so beka de wom ewo ho. So what must say? If you say Bank of Ghana also has question mark on this money issue. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Minim so on says no. Bank of Ghana and Kotakel says Sikano Crampono onya the transaction from Bank of Ghana. So me idea how many say a woman special prosecutor can't idea way or yet you ubetimiya. But the question is he getting the necessary support over here in order for him all the support over here to work on this issue? So what you say on this issue? Could it be said because it's a government my can't be biya or working underground they say you bet me I yes case way no foolish case because look can waha say untrusted na do sa say sa case way a bet me take up to the due cost a bit me drew. That is what one thing we all afraid of. Oh, when we if say yet me a man no crabia mama daddy was our case way home. So what you say? Well, for me, dear, I'm not going to sit down here and being biased, but I only need the document that actually say apanyampa. Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S, sika we no eya wodia. When you bring those documents out, who so brother, who establish it, make sure say you justify say sika we was from a legitimate business. But as I say, the way Otu anansesem kosia, no watu anansesem kosia no is making it look like I say you are not being straightforward. There was the same way. It was the same way. If you say Obi, it's a game, and the NDC can make every noise they can, but don't forget the judiciary and special prosecutor belongs to the NPP. I know, sir, I know, sir, they belong to the NPP. But here is the case, and me person who say, do we not to say a best say that because we know say special prosecutor any judiciary need now belong to NPP into where this a case you foolish case say data, then we might as well say brush it aside. It takes Ghana media sometimes no yana majuma no moye no partial so kakra. Because I know yes, of course, some of them can't watch them every day. Good. But the necessary because this amount of money no say a state dia say Ghana sika dia. That means it say you are all stakeholders of it. That means it say yeah, enkwala omo breti eduase esua de ensua nipa enyanom ahokyere a ekoso nyina no munyina mo ye part of it because say mu make sure say enokre no ba bi eda no was ye de to by making noise about this particular issue. So what you say ekobase se sika we ampaniampa eye Ghana sika tenye Ghana sika ena nipa baako bi afa tikwatikwa so ahodi sika we nyina wa bra Ghana yetumi akọ IMF ana anu ya na nakufo Addo san bo ne ho nsamrane se waya ade enti another money part of the money 60 billion no sesen san ba be ka ho no ye kọ IMF sika ya ye kọ gie se bi enye se ye de cheyen sika ye kọ gie na yasan si ho asaka ho se ye gia na ya be kire ye se mo ntimi mu man no mo kọ mo de ice water kọ achima no maboka tinie pa mo de ensuo ekọ achima no maboka enti nyaade a mo deserve se mo bebu man mo nim se na esi ebu man enti yan ne be tachire because se ye de sika ama mo no yan ne be tachire aka kire mo se monye se ma monye se no yan ne be keka sansem ni nyina kire mo no because mo ofunu ofunu nantefo efo e na motemu bu eman no financial minister ka ho bie muntumi mu man no se ne wo se mu bu ni nti no mo boka e de agu Ghana ho no mo no so atmase sika we could have done all these things because sika na ye bo sika na ye to din no ene sika na ye cast ye kwa gie free IMF wo no mo no meaning say enipa ba ko pesei e wo sika no wo Ghana IMF ye cast ye be ko mu sa ayi ye friend say NPP 4 mu ministers nyina to gini etu di akiri convince Ghanaians say ye ko IMF ye not knowing say mu minister ba ko e wo sika we hye ne ho odete ho you knew it you all knew it me ka say munim asa ma yiyi mani na mote what say de asa de munim ho hwe you knew it mu nyina na munim me Francis Mechiao what must say and they say no mo pese ye tie ase say because say NDC for ba o mu beba be di bie ni nti no e ma ye nka de NPP for nso ye is that na mo pese ye tie ase yes national cake but national cake no party we ba na o ma beche we mu nso ba na o ma ba beche o mo de because at this moment I'm telling you, say there's no way say you benya other party be mama or more atimi be strong as these two parties or more way. There's none, no party. So sometimes anything me ya na me fua so say Prince Mechiao wabenzo ya na me fua so say say ye nya change of power kakra but NDC for na mobile beba no se muntimi bibi say aba na muntimi nchurotro ho placards muntimi nchurotro ho enkoye demo emfa kwa mu ma ye hu se sabi monti ase ada miss se question mark wo mo nso mo ho mu pa mu bedi bi enti munim se wan hwe ye na mo ba na mo so mu bedi a sabi omo nso be ye dede Francis Obi. The opposition is not talking about the money because they will also do the same thing. The politicians in Ghana are destroying the country. The youth must arise and demonstrate. And even though we are not advocating, say, coup, ebeba Ghana, these are some of the things that a set tone for coup to come. I'm not saying he says it's an option. From all indication, you know, me for say it's going to be an option because me mabusia for Ghana. When it comes to na bibia esia, they're going to be affected. I'm not going to advocate for that. But utu ejina afo no na watu momonefo anaso utu momonefo no watu ejina masofo bi. Sa nyoma bi say na mo ya, then it boils down say mo prese sabi soja ni bi ebeba no aba be yeku musuro bayet no munye ade a eye musuro seku beba ame aba be ye no Ghana but muntumi nye ade a eye sika titi de no mayere mo ho na mudie egu nipa ba ko mpase ye be kan wa hases nipa ba ko pe yes sanitation minister krampo no wa hodi sika sei ene na am sen kanka e wo sen ka ayi ye friend sen financial minister there e wo sen ka ye start ehwehwe ni nsemu didendenden because said na nisi gye ho say wo se chinchina ye ko IMF no the other time mo makwakọ mo de financial minister de Captain Smart was saying court say waba beka se okọ no okọji loan na onya percentage wo akire so if say entisa how come say ya na money gye ho say chinchina mo pese mo ko IMF ya munim definitely well say sika no so hyehyɛ mo mpaase. So if some GDP because no, it is making more infamous. So what you say? Because some IRS all that is suggesting say, muntimi mu mine no. Muntimi nchia modwuma e foka, muntumi ehunu kwan a mode e mine befa so amamanya profit. Na ebi aso down to trickle down to people now mo no. enti adentina IMF ne bae no mu ministers ni nyina gigina mu se chenchina e wo se IMF no mukọ se munni anything bia ehye ensase e wo ho se ye kwa sabi ye ntwobo kakra ye betimi ate afiri ho no mo a se munnim se sika na amo kwagye de aba no se nye campaign ne probably bia mo de be ye de a adentina munyina ministers enti mu pa che se mu ministers bebrebe a mo ho ni nyina eni mo MP ni nyina mu nyina na mo support sa IMF no enti ba enipa ba akokora enhu se no IMF no ye kwa ebe ma ye be ye unpopular but yet no modem nsa hyehyɛ ase na mokɔɔ ye sign na muyi saa nsɛm na no modem nsa hyehyɛ ase na mokɔɔ abusafo mo ma me move on to the next because menya call bi ase menya call a me revert back na so person obeka me revert back abusa Nana Akufo-Addo edi aba betu dwa say under no circumstances under no and say NPP for omo wo so sisi a omo leave any stone unturned say omo behwa ma NDC for aba betena akonya ne so sana Nana Akufo-Addo eka abusia sana Nana Akufo-Addo kire say there's no way say e was a NPP for tena se no omo hwe na omo hwe emba NDC for esan ba power adenti o kan sa no menya call mo ma memfa mesan ba bio. Hello.
Good evening, bro. Be meet here when we're TF1 and
Look image also pa TF1 so
bro, be na me pese me come bi kakra bia na TF1 nim dada, but ebi nso so na obi o wa na wonni nti na me pese me kan for educational purposes no. America for sika no ye paper dollar na nkasa no et say ye wo Ghana ato say TF1 betie me a et say ye wo Ghana ho na nke ye bete say German government say German minister bi yakwa akohunu yen Ghana sikai ai ekura yen ye sidi no me patriote for muntie me sankie ade bechen ni atese ye say German broni minister bi yen Ghana fo yen ye sika no ye sidi no yakwa akoto se bi gu ne dem me patriote German government. So when you call every Ghana government, say Ghana government, German way, Matisi say, me na Akufo-Addo, Matisi say, mo minister bi, the ye sika Ghana, CDC, kadi bi abe good demo Germany. Na me pesa mi hunu say Ghana ye sika no. Eye den, ena say million no. Etimi fro plane every Ghana ye nya sa ase Ghana no so. Ababe pie mu minister ne demo wo Germany. Ghana aban wo kwan se wo frɛ German fo aban se yemmi se minister ne se anyambia wo ko Bank of Ghana and ye ko transfer se ska ne di kogu na account mu wo Germany and wo ko German bank ekoko yi ska ne kogu ne mpaase ana me ba cho bro bi de men kan what I say enti sane eyenka ye Ghana fo sika ye twa ya ye kɔ makola ani kejeti ye die enu bi ne nkopie German minister bi dem a enka Ghana ban ewotu mi se okobisa se eye na se ska we etimi nya entaban etu free yenye kuom because we diska bi e free Ghana yenya ye tu kwan da se wo free Ghana na wo full plane a ye wo amount a we ye allowed so we de hwe wo akwantufuo nyina anim untumi mfa wo pen ka se eyamia mi sika ntimedwiri bia gu bag mu full plane akọ da bi ye wo limit a obetumi dia full plane ayede akọ eti the same way na America aban susu wotumi se otumi frega na aban se matise so minister bi de ye sika dollar ya ye di no ye kuro mu he na anyambia bank ben wo de pa so yen ka so abokro no ye pesi ye hunu say America for bank ben wo koye wo corridor say scam And yes, I see who said to me, Ben, or to me, this I scattered one of full plane, a free chroma. It could do ne day. Fine. So, a 1 man new year will be an in asem. Na yenimuso say, America for Morano, and my client, I want to mean for more than $10,000, and she will be full plane. So, what person would $10,000 $1 a full plane? Yeah, what paperwork I will be ni assessing tax ama watua. Na sa tax ni ye mu bi yatra America aban. Akwa bisa ne se anyembia maame Cecilia watua tax was sa musika ehu ama mo. Ye mfa akro no nto maame ni so. Ye kra ye bo mpa ye so wode hu adanse nyina beba be sign it. Na ye anumu bi a ye nice because was here ye nonkofo. Me personally dey was me ye donko. Iti me kra me twan so de me beko esremu baabi a ono adehye no kofa nonkofo di free buy no. Ka me twan so wo kana asem yiwie a no ogiri sika na wo de besesa me ne mabusuafo nonkofo no esa de yakoye nchi because ye hu sa African Americans kra ba sa wo mo bepu wo mu krom na enya me a me wo Ghana asase so a wo de me kosremu ba ka ye yie aha adehye no amoso ye nonkofo no mo nsa ampe ye nkosremu. It's maybe I mean no personal one-on-one. Me bomb pa say wo betre America aban ba dia. When yes can free years can copy any day. No tua tax ni hia me chen bibia. We tax ni no de enonkofo ni bi agu kam VIP no de yekosire mu back baby a wo mo beto ye free ye no no de yeko. It's me dey so wo tie me ahunu say me no personal issue.
Ate, looky. Yate
No, that's
pa
it.
me da ase. We are for looking at hotel in Kano ono so ede ne de aba bebum e wo ho no mo e na all can say de ye kwhwa ne say ye pese ye hunu ekwan ko ekwan kura Madam Cecilia Dapaah'S otumi di sika no free krom ha e de call Ghana sese American for ehunu saa ade no so what must say was America for ehunu saa ade no because den say ubenya your friend is saying ubetumi di more than $10,000 tin you more than $10,000 a free krum ha e de ashaw ho say wo de ko Ghana etra say do kai ne gi say wo ye your friend is saying who pay tax ewo ho etra ubetua tax wo ho enunti ena omoye interested in order to know ena bank ben because ye nyina enim se krum ha no se ukọ bank se ukọ akoyi sika no ebro $10,000 you have to make an appointment and say akoyi sika no e de abrewo untimi enkosa enokra no eya wo bekomu no ade a wo bekomu no wa nkasa wo behunu se yes wo bekomu. Okay, nti said na mesi eka de na Akufo Addo eka ye no say ense se MPP for allow NDC for ema omo back power biem judging from omo tena omo betena so that was from 2000 and your friend is saying 80 day ba beka 2016 no de omo beji akonya ne tena omo tena so no omo de eman no ekọ omo chi omo be bo eman ne ka na enya asem ketwa na eka no mpokura no as of now we are omo NPP for no wa aban mu no still they are still no omo guso omo tua NDC for kana omo ebetua bi no omo guso omo tua and NPP for ba e de omo aba bebo adwuma and there's no way say e was omo tena ho ehwe ema NDC for SI eba power bi mu na oka asase mu enu na opa kire say the rate NPP mu no say no ase ye de religion and tribalism esi ebu NPP no ekro nye eni NPP mu no amana bohu tienie pa asema me kan tienie say NPP for pa kire say so wo kan bebre a ya na mo pa kire say asa mo kuo no hwi ni ho BBNC, but as at now, yeah, make and the other time, maybe can say Sia, ye wa hay, me no me no bejat musa NPP. A Korean NPP must say. Because now, you see, we call alarm fashion, and now we call Kenny Japan fashion, and now we call Baumia fashion. And ama emu entichi muno, yes strong by the day. Day in, day out, no, yes stronger. It keep going up and up and up. Trust me. Say day in, day out, biano, adie sen no. Sa fashions na ewo NPP mu no, it keep going up. Adie sen nyina. Sa wunimu a odie sa wo se meboa pe na hwe. So wo se meboa pe na hwe. Say day in, day out nyina no, it keep going up and up. Say fashions na ewo NDC mu no, ewo NPP mu no, it keep going. We se me wo ba wo miafa ama entokwa e na se esi mu. The other time me be ye program ha e ka say how akumsin any kind Japan the no set example I wo uka they might think say a idea bound to come, but idea me busa me hone say so how long and omo be sad ye we akopem time a omo be wie say omo be come prime minister ye be yi enipa se we ni a flag bearer no omo a omo enya no de we enya no ba omia na enya ne nkrofo no are willing say omo beba back ababe ka de wenya no se kana Japan ne benya de wenya no obeba back ababe ka omo ama omo ye campaign atimi anya campaign message and team a omo de be face sebi NDC fo ana a omo betimi dia face NDC fo ana enu ti no this shows to me how failure NPP for a fairly a mine because Cecilia se won fairly a mine what bumano akwa do baby of free senka genuinely no what to me a bumano amanako ye pa anka me susu say anka you don't have to be afraid na someone okay no and I may be reading at the actual or say President Nana Akufo-Addo has charged members of the New Patriotic Party to do everything in their power to help the party win the 2024 general election. The first gentleman of the land stated that the party cannot afford to allow what happened in 2008 to reoccur in 2024. Meaning, say, 2008 about one omulusuye. According to him, the NDC should be kept far away from government in Ghana in the coming years. But Memawati as say 2014 NDC as a matter of fact no so would take pools is ya bones or ready anymore. And the NPP for some more the air you better wake up. Or say we are all witness to the derailing of the achievement chalked by President John Ajikun Kufuor by the successor NDC government from 2009 to 2017, in which John Dramani Mahama featured so prominently, the president noted. According to him, under 8 years of the successor NDC government, we became famous for all the wrong reasons. Me pesa me busa NDC for MPP for say almost 6 years, I 7 years, or matna kunyane so no. Compared to NDC, no, do they think say they have done much better than NDC now? That is wrong. If you think that way, to me, dear, if you think it that way, dear, and you're not wrong. The other time, not Samia Wuku Ekojina baby, I can say, or my ye Juma pa, nemo no communication, no, and omuntimi communicate well. Sabi, say, why ye Juma? A Juma no na ton wo, and ya won out on a Juma no. A dear bia, bia, and sa de cronin a ton. Wo na we originator na wo produce you ade no ade bia ye bia no o product no ene eton wo enya wo na wo yere wo ton wo product no mankrofo enti se wa ya adwuma nka me betena ha yi se nka ma ya adwuma sabi mimi ni NDC enti betena we se ma ya adwuma adwuma na so ani ama yenya ya ka me nya bibia nka me meka sa corruption ho asem ya Cecilia Dapaah'S ka me meka sa Cecilia Dapaah'S asem we yo enka me ba beka mo nnwuma pa no a moye no na nka me ba beka ti muntie ne yie pa emfa ma me also according to yes makan eho 4 successive years of doomsday, the mismanagement of the economy, wrong and dangerous energy contract nanado opese ye kwa America deal back na energy contract ho asem a wo kan nanado mpacho opese ye kwa back to America deal minko chirechire mu ana because figures na NDC fo jato ho no mobile no mo de time say 4 mo de time say 4 enam so enema your friend is saying man ya oka ayi hu eye ajako enam so na ofree maban mu o me pa cho mo ka asem a ya mo hwe se ne mu besi aka mo asem fa because ade na ebi hyemoto mo ba ye ma ye nneoma bi a ebi hyemoto but then no more pointy fingers to the other opposition ni say omo aye say meanwhile bi hyemoto yen kwaso energy aka minim say energy kra den san kama mo mfa nka asem o energy ma mo mfa nka asem mesre mo dumuso ma mo mfa nka asem because enye den a mama etimi solve that problem na ansa na o free so enye den a o solve ye mo ba ye dumso no ye hu bi pen e wo ma ban yi so Lumiento as well. And wanton corruption dissipated what is this word? Dissipated any hope the Ghanaian had for sustained economic development. Never again. More corruption was biem. Sansem we nanadum pacho ya kujina baby a menka. Misrew. Samupe BB ediaye message for NPP to hold on to her. Memfa corruption was a monka. Misrewa. Misrewa. We are expanding some of our energies, hauling in invectives at each other. And walk on. Or say NPP for nankasa say omu energy. At the air bring it omu down omu party no more. Instead of at our opponents. And in the process, taking digs at our own government. It has been an anxious time for all who love our party and who see us as the party that can bring progress and prosperity to our nation, he said. President Akufo-Addo continued, it is for this reason that as a president of the republic and a de facto leader of the party, I want to ensure that certain actions of yesteryears, which contributed to the loss in 2008, are not repeated. We cannot afford an internal campaign based on ethnic and religious considerations. Nanado, NPP mo, ethnic conflict ni ade entimi ntwamu da. Entimi enyim free NPP mu da. Entimi enti ano de atumu da. Enti samufo se internal conflict koso wo mu NPP mu na mu betimi ya resolve ya. And as of now, we no start sa ade no. Because baby NPP say more kono. You guys are digging on your own grave. Because when someone more can, or because some more power no, the opposition is jotting it down. As soon as some move be the amudine bebe biano, mumu ankasa mumu no, makika and sama fane honda. Because how comes in the Canada pon betanase, and some more can fane home, say or make empty promises, na numu jana o jano, and yet or no so. Can say it's a point for NPP. For NDC. A point you can see a powerful one. That is the same thing no be used to against him. It's a winning mua motion ye. Abusia, Mumma memfa ene, because 1 hour pana me, but a tra aqua could do 33 minutes. Mamma memfa and see hanumo. nyame adoma ochena hia yen na yenye hip life legend ewo ye fidie so medamu nyina amase sa oje bre na ode ehwe me mama abae